What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben gaming video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. And today we have a few different topics to discuss. Obviously, we're starting out with all the games that are going to be coming to PlayStation now, and also the Nintendo Switch as well. But we've had some more updates on those Xbox games. So let's talk about those first. So, as we can see, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, and other Xbox exclusive games coming to PlayStation and Nintendo consoles. Nintendo announced at its Direct event that several games previously exclusive to Xbox would be coming to the Switch platform. Shortly after, Bethesda revealed that an additional game formerly only available on Xbox would also be released for PlayStation. Microsoft then preemptively revealed a list of several more games that were previously exclusive to Xbox that would now be made available on Nintendo and Sony platforms as well. Xbox chief Phil Spencer revealed on the official Xbox podcast earlier this month that they are launching 4 games that were previously available on Xbox on the Nintendo Switch and Sony's PlayStation consoles. Now the company has revealed the 4 titles that are coming to third-party consoles. Now we've all got it spot on in everybody who's talked about this, got it spot on. This is going to be Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush. As you can see, they got the dates here now. So Pentiment's coming to both consoles, Switch and PlayStation 4 and 5 on February 22nd. Hi-Fi Rush releasing on March 19th on PlayStation. Surprised to not see a Switch release, because as you see here, it says unfortunately won't be available on the Nintendo Switch or PS4, which I thought was very odd. Maybe they don't want to have to work on all the downgrades. With PS5, they can basically release the game the exact same it was on Xbox, because they're so similar in terms of the power. And then obviously we've got Grounded, which is releasing on Nintendo Switch, PS5 and PS4 on April 16th, and this did look very rough on the Switch, I must admit. Go and watch the trailer for the Switch version, it's pretty rough. And then Sea of Thieves is releasing on April 30th on PS4 and PS5. So that is the list of games. It's officially confirmed that those are the 4 games coming to the PlayStation platforms and partly Nintendo Switch, which is very, very interesting. Whether you like it or not, it's happening in the end of the day. And I think Microsoft is going to be doing more in the future with this stuff as well. Don't believe that this is going to be the only 4. It absolutely is going to be more in the future. But we'll have to wait and see which games those will be and go from there. But I want to talk about 2 other bits of news today, which is Xbox actually added 2 new games to Game Pass, which is really cool. So they got one really, really good surprise. You got one game, which is Bluey, the video game, which is, you know, cool. It looks interesting. And then the biggest surprise was Dead Island 2. People started noticing this over the last few days that Dead Island 2 was just appearing on Game Pass. No one sort of said anything about this, but this is kind of a huge title to have on Game Pass. So I think that's pretty interesting, and it's good that Microsoft is still bringing some of these big, fairly newish games to the platform, because I don't know, recently I think always in the earlier months of the year and the later months of the year, they kind of tend to die down a little bit with Game Pass games coming to the platform. So it's good to see they got one like this. And as you can see, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass or PC Game Pass subscriptions. They can dive into Bluey, the video game, and on Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, and PC today, while Ultimate members can also stream it via the Xbox Cloud Gaming. As for Dead Island 2, it looks like it's an Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One only drop for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. So maybe not PC for that right now. It is about a 30-hour long game. I've actually played this one myself, had a great time with this game. Some people don't seem to like it, but I thought it was good fun. I think it could have been better, but it was still a good fun game to play. And just to touch on something as well, for you guys, if you didn't watch my other video a couple of days ago now, Xbox are actually working on this year some of your library games, so games you've bought on the store, being streamable through the cloud. Now you might think, well, what's the point of that? Well, obviously it's just preserving your library. If you've bought a game on the Series X right now, and let's say in 10 years time you want to play that game and there's no more consoles, you might be able to play that game via the streaming service that they're obviously pushing so heavily, being Game Pass Ultimate, and you'll be able to stream some of your own library games, which I think is very, very cool. So one other thing that I want to touch on is the Elden Ring DLC was launched yesterday. I'm sure you've all heard about this, or it wasn't launched, it was announced at least. I'm sure all of you have heard about this, probably been talking about it since we've heard yesterday evening, and this is coming on the 21st of June this year. I am so excited. I would probably put Elden Ring as one of my top games, definitely top 3, but 100% maybe my favorite game of all time. I loved this game to bits when it first launched. I played it through twice, and I'm 100% going to do another playthrough before we get this, but I actually managed to pre-order this Shadow of the Erdtree Collector's Edition. I was lucky enough to get in there and get online. I tried to get it via their Bandai Namco website because that was the only place I thought you could actually pre-order this thing, but their website just constantly kept crashing all the time. And then I went on Game, which is a UK shop, and they actually had this thing, and it wasn't, I struggled to actually get a hold of it on here, but eventually got through. But as you can see, you get some really cool stuff. So you've got like this hardcover art book, which is, I'm assuming that's the back of it by the looks of it. You've got this awesome statue, which is a statue of Mesmer the Impaler, which is obviously going to be a character. It's 46 centimeters, so it's, you know, near half a meter, so it's kind of, it's pretty big, to be honest, but it looks so cool, looks so highly detailed, as you can see from the photos. You're obviously going to get the actual DLC itself, obviously, and it says voucher code and official soundtrack for Shadow of the Erdtree. But I am so excited for this. I can't wait to see what more they do. We've heard that this is going to probably be a similar size, like, open world area to the first part of the game, being Limgrave. So if you've played the game, that's sort of where it is sort of expected to see. Let's just have a little read, actually, while we've got this open. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree takes players, let me go for the start, the Land of Shadow, a place obscured by the Erdtree where the goddess Marika first set foot, a land purged in an unsung battle set ablaze by Mesmer's flame. That's the character we have down here. It was to this land that Miquella departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage of all things golden. And now Miquella waits the return of the promised Lord. A new story guided by Miquella. Players are beckoned to the Land of Shadow, a place obscured by the Erdtree where the goddess Marika first set foot. We've read that. You can read more, but anyway, it literally just looks incredible. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree takes players beyond the lands between to explore the Lord of the Shadow, a completely new world from Elden Ring. Players can seamlessly travel back and forth between its vast maps, interspersed with diverse situations and meticulous dungeons where menacing enemies roam. Now, something I'm really interested to know about this, and I don't know if this is confirmed, if any of you guys know the information, please let me know down in the comments below, because I'm interested, but will we be able to just carry across our progress? Like, if you've got a level 150 character or whatever, do you think you're going to be able to just use that character for the DLC? And is it going to be too easy if you can? I'm really curious to see how they're going to do that, because some people have ridiculously high level characters and they're just going to be able to go through this DLC like it was nothing. I mean, I imagine. I don't know, but I'm certainly interested to see what's going to happen with that. But that's it for this video. A bit of a different one. I just wanted to give you updates on what's going on in the gaming community, as I do most days. But thank you for watching. Please do consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in future content. Bye bye for now.